Hey guys, this is Miss Aki. I'll teach you one of skills in making a graph using Google Sheets. So if you go ahead and open your Google Drive, once you get to your Google Drive, you click on New, and then the drop down comes up. Click on Google Sheets. Click on a blank spreadsheet. It is important that you label your document properly. It's easier to find. For this one, in my lessons, it's on 5. I just number it. So 5, and this is about graph of model crater formation lab results. So you can either name it that way as well. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at this one. A, B, C, D, and all the way. Those are your columns. 1, 2, 3 down, those are your rows. Usually in graphing, the column A is automatically designated as your independent variable, and whatever you put on B column, that is your dependent variable. So let's go ahead and give it a try. I'm going to put some random right here. So maybe I'll just put this one as one of our independent variable for the size of the asteroid. And then with respect to the size of the asteroid, we measure the diameter of the impact crater. You will see that the names are overlapped. You can make it larger so you can actually see it. It doesn't really matter how large is your column. Let's put some random numbers right here, not necessarily the numbers that we have from the result, just putting something on top of my head. Got maybe 10 centimeters, maybe I'll put 15 centimeters, and maybe I'll have 25 centimeters. And then for the result, maybe I have the diameter right here is maybe 2, and then it became 5, and then maybe this one is 12. You can format this, it's up to you, or you can just keep it like that. That's okay. I just want it centered so I can see it clearly. So from here, whenever you have your data, it's so easy to create a chart. You're going to highlight your column A and column B, and then you go to insert. Once you go to insert, there is a drop down. You choose chart right there. Then it comes up. You have to wait a little bit, and then it generates this for you. Usually, Google Sheets will think for itself and create it chooses a type of graph for you. So in this case, just points right here. And then whatever you have as the name in the title. Let me move this. I think I can move this out of the way. Let's just go ahead and do that. I put on column A the size of the asteroid, and then column B is the diameter of the impact crater. Now look at it, gave me a title right away, diameter of the impact crater versus the size of the asteroid. And like I said, the independent variable always goes into the, go ahead and move this. The independent variable goes on the x-axis. That was what we put on column A. And then the dependent variable goes to the y-axis, and that's what we put in column B. We can actually change this if you go to your chart editor right here. Just go to the chart type. Since we are looking at comparing the diameter of the impact crater to the different sizes of the asteroid, we can look at bar graph, or what's it called, a column chart, or we can take a look at a line chart right here. But for this type of, because we're not really looking at growth, we are comparing what happens. So we can actually just use a bar or a column chart. And then you will see that you can actually change the color of this one. You can either right click on it. So I just click on it and this one comes out. right here, and I want it to be, maybe I want it to be brown. Where's brown? Oh, I don't see a brown. I'll just do that one. So I change it, and then you have right here, you can also go ahead and take a look at legend. We don't need a legend because we only have one. So we can actually just go ahead and put a none on this because I don't want any legend. And then I can actually change, you can change a lot of things in here. Let me see, grid lines and text right here. Go ahead and do the grid lines. Now it says automatic right here, but I also want to see like this in between. So let me go ahead and have minor grid lines. So you have those minor grid lines. So 4, 5, and 6. Maybe I just have one, the minor grid lines, and I can go ahead and just make this as one right here. So now it's 4, 5, and 6. That makes sense. So I know that this is 5 right here. But basically, that's it. That's what you do. And now that you have this graph, if you are satisfied, you can actually import the one. You can also change if we want. Let me go ahead and take a look at our chart axis and title. The title is right here. That is automatically generated, but I'll just write down graph for model crater formation. And then I'm going to have diameter or asteroid size versus the diameter. So you see that it's changing right away as I'm typing. You can see if you like it. If not, you can change it. So this has changed. Can I actually make that centered? I can make that centered. It can go here and make it centered. Can I actually make that bold? I can make a bold, and I can change the color. I want to make it blue, and that's it. After you are satisfied with customizing the graph, what you can do is there's a 3 dot right here. Go ahead and click on those 3 dots, and then it says download, and you can choose PNG or a PDF. I usually would just use a PNG. It gives you a transparent one, and then it saves into your computer. So for example, this is where you want to put the graph. All you need to do is insert this one from your computer. So you go ahead and click on insert. I am now in slides. I'm going to insert, go to image, and then upload from my computer. I know that I have my graph model. This is the PNG file that we saved earlier. I'm going to insert that one, and then here comes my graph. And here you can further edit this one. If you want to have a border, you can go ahead and do that. You want to have a thick border or whatnot, then shows your graph right here. Okay, so this is one way of analyzing or visualizing data in science. Thank you.